Yo, this is Lex, and this is a Frenzied Barbarian review on PTR patch 268. I've also done review videos on Hydro Wizard and Spirit Barrage Witch Doctor. Links are in the description below. This video is also an experiment with a new guide format. Instead of an in-depth gear and skill overview on the D3 planner page, I'll try explaining the build during the gameplay footage with pop-ups. You can still check the D3 planner link in the description for the full details. Let me know in the comments what you think of this format. Let's begin. Patch 268 adds a new set called Horde of the 90 Savages. This set seems pretty basic with 60% damage reduction and 10,000% damage. The 2-piece bonus is a little more interesting. Doubling the effectiveness of all shouts gives Battle Rage Bloodshed 20% more damage, 6% crit chance, and 40% splash damage from crits. Warcry Veteran's Warning now gives allies 40% armor and 60% dodge. Threatening Shout Falter also makes enemies take 50% more damage. These bonuses will be used by support barbarians in groups as well. At the beginning of the PTR, only feared enemies took double damage. This was hard to utilize since enemies had to be chased down, and Rift Guardians are immune to fear. Updating this to include Frozen makes it much easier to use. In this run, Azarath is used for up to 25% chance to freeze on hit. Belts can also have up to 5.1% chance to freeze on hit. This makes activating the double damage bonus automatic, allowing you to fire and forget. Azarath also comes with cold damage, so the cold rune for Frenzy is used. There's a bug causing Bastion to inherit your weapon's elemental damage, so you should make sure the elements are matching. A link to the details of the bug is in the description. I would also like to see Stun activate the double damage bonus, since Undisputed Champion gives a Frenzy rune that stuns. Right now the stun procs are detrimental, adding diminished returns to Fear and Freeze. Bastions has been updated with an AoE. This doesn't make the build a great trash killer because the damage is split between enemies. It's better to skip all trash enemies and go straight to elites, using Furious Charge Merciless Assault to quickly move. Let's break down the rotation. First, make sure everything is active. Warcry, Battle Rage, and Wrath of the Berserker are buffs. Furious Charge needs to be used every 8 seconds to keep Bandamite's damage reduction up, and Falter should be used on enemies every 6 seconds. Then hold down Frenzy. That's it, easy peasy. There's nothing wrong with simplistic builds, but it could use improvements. Ideally, you can only have up to 50% uptime with Wrath of the Berserker. It's activated at the beginning of this elite encounter. The buff will end after 20 seconds, and continue to be unactive for some time. This becomes a problem against elites with Fear, Freeze, or Knockback. Not all builds need to have immunity to crowd control effects, but that risk should come with a payoff, like increased damage. For example, this build is outclassed by the Whirlwind Ren build that does more damage and has 100% CC immunity. The Savages set should come with a double duration on Wrath of the Berserker, like Big Bad Voodoo in the Mundu set, or force players to use Wrath of the Berserker strategically and increase the set's bonus damage to make it worthwhile. Healing is provided by Simplicity's Strength, Van Braces of Sescheron, and any life per hit. These heals are procced rapidly due to Frenzy and Oathkeeper providing large amounts of attack speed. Bane the Stricken will also be stacked rapidly, making single target fights quicker. This boss fight in Greater Rift 130 only takes 39 seconds. Please like the video if you appreciate the testing, subscribe for more content, and feel free to stop by the live stream if you have any questions or comments. Happy slaying!